Welcome to my channel, and today I have a budget-friendly natural cleaning routine for you. This cleaning routine is using ingredients that are natural. They have very little fragrance, chemicals, and whatnot. It is so good for your health and your home, and that is one reason why I'm cleaning with more natural ingredients. And I'm also doing it because it's very inexpensive. A lot of the chemicals on the market are very harsh and expensive, and with prices being higher than normal, I'm always looking for ways to save money and keep within my budget. So right now I'm basically just giving a quick tidy up of the kitchen, loading and unloading the dishwasher, and I am going to prep dinner as well. And we're having tacos tonight. So a lot of times when I cook my taco meat, I just place it in the crock pot because we all get home at various times in the evening, and it's much easier for me to prepare the meal earlier and put everything in the crock pot and it stays warm on low. So I'm basically now cleaning my sink with water, baking soda, and vinegar and lemon essential oils. I do use some over-the-counter conventional cleaning products, but I try to steer away from it. I love using vinegar to not only clean, but to clean my vegetables as well too. So here I am prepping dinner, dicing all of the toppings for the pizza after I'm done placing my ground beef and seasoning in the crock pot. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I got these really cute chair covers that I'm going to share with you here in a minute. I got them at the Goodwill, and I'm going to put them on my bar stool chairs. You guys are going to love them. And I got them fairly inexpensive. They had like 50% off, whatever that tag was for the week. And I think I paid like literally less than $5 for each one, and I needed 3, and they had 3 there. How perfect. So here are the bar stool chair covers that I purchased. They are like a light gray. I was looking at some on Amazon and various sites, and they were about like $30 to $40 for ones. They weren't exactly like this, but very similar. And I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to love them. And you know how when you buy something, if you're not sure, you have to like kind of live with it for a little bit to see if you really love it. So if I decide to upgrade and buy those $30 to $40 ones, I will. But I figured I'd try with these secondhand ones. I just basically disinfect them in the wash machine on a gentle cycle, and I put them on, and we'll see how it goes. Now I'm just finishing up some laundry, folding towels and things like that. And the reason I'm showing you a little bit more than just like my natural cleaning products is because I'm hoping it gives you some motivation to tidy your house and get your house in order. And loading and unloading the dishwasher, doing laundry, vacuuming, those are things I try to do almost daily. And all of those 3 things that I'm telling you about, either putting laundry in, taking laundry out, folding it, things like that, the dishes and vacuuming and cleaning surfaces, that all takes me about like 30 minutes, not even. So set a timer, and hopefully this motivates you to do those things. Okay, now let's get into the natural cleaning. I am going to mop my floors, and I'm using a combination of essential oils and vinegar. So the essential oils I'm using are orange, lemon, lime, and grapefruit, and I'm putting it in a bucket of hot steamy water and using the vinegar combination to mop all my floors. Luckily, I have all hardwood floors on my main floor, and they have been terrible these last few weeks just because we are at the end of winter and I live on a dirt road. I have dogs, I have farm animals, and humans that come in and out of our house, so they've been tracking in a lot of mud, salt, and snow. So I'm giving the whole main floor a good mopping. Okay, I wanted to interrupt from cleaning and getting the house in order to just kind of tell you what I use regularly when I'm cleaning naturally. So these are items you're going to want in your house. White vinegar. I picked this up at a big box store or Aldi's. It's very affordable. I think it's like $3, a little under $3 at Aldi's. Just some white vinegar. Rubbing alcohol. I use this for my glass cleaner, which I'm going to make here in a minute. And it's great for a lot of cleaning things like light switches and things like that. Baking soda, I use that for any tough stains. I use it for when I clean stains out of clothing. And when I use it to clean like the bathtubs to get like that soap scum and the ring around the tub out. So you're gonna need that. I also use peroxide for stains as well and cleaning. So my mother-in-law just was in town last week and had a stain. She was making chili, a stain all over a white sweatshirt. Hydrogen peroxide and baking soda, those two together. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if my dog's gonna cooperate, but I was able to get it out with peroxide and baking soda and a little bit of lemon juice. So that leads me into essential oils. I use a lot of essential oils in my home. I have for years. For odors. Okay, so the essential oils I use a lot for cleaning and I like to have in the house is lemon essential oils, grapefruit, and orange. But I do use lavender on my dryer balls. I use clove. It just depends on what I'm cleaning with and what smells I want. But those three I always have in the house. And I guess lavender too as well. So, and the Castile oil. I always call it castor oil, but those are two different things. So I apologize. This is a form of castor oil, but it's the cleaner. And I find it to be goes a long way. And I find this particular, it's called Cell Suds, to be great too for cleaning things like dishes. And if you want that sudsy feeling. So, but you can use any Castile soap that you want. There's like so many different flavors out there. I mean, flavors, scents, but just any one. I've just been trying this recently because it was on sale, so I picked it up and I'm liking it. But remember, a little goes a long way when you use this cleaner. So with that being said, you want to have a kit of sorts of natural cleaning products. And all of this may be a big investment right off the bat, but once you have them in there, it's just replacing them. Like right now, I'm getting low on hydrogen peroxide and alcohol, so I'll restock. The baking soda, I just purchased a large bag, and I use it also for baking and cooking, and it lasts me a long time. I do use the white vinegar a lot, so that might be the first to go quickly. Okay, so now we're going to move on to my glass cleaner. I have posted this several times, but basically in a glass bottle, I can't even tell you, I have all the measurements on my blog, so I'll link that below, but I put vinegar, rubbing alcohol in there, and of course my essential oils. I have some lemon essential oils that I put in there, and I fill the rest up with water and screw on the cap, give it a good shake, and I clean all of my mirrors or anything glass related with this concoction. So I have been doing this for years. I love it. It does a great job. It smells amazing. Try it. I promise you. Okay, another way that I naturally keep my home fresh and clean is using my diffusers. Instead of using like room sprays or those plug-ins, instead I use just my diffuser. I pick my favorite essential oils, I fill it up with water, and it smells amazing. Diffuse it all through my house. Okay, so now we're going to make my all-purpose or surface cleaner. And basically in another glass bottle, I'm using a funnel this time. I'm pouring in white distilled vinegar, filtered water, and about 20 or so drops of my favorite essential oil to clean my counters. I basically just shake this up and clean all of my counters. Sometimes I clean my sink with it. I clean my kitchen table with it. Every surface in the kitchen I spray down, even my stove. So my next concoction I'm making is soap, I guess like a soft scrub for your sinks and tubs. I am in a bowl placing my vinegar and baking soda, making sure I don't make a volcano eruption, and placing lemon, clove, and tea tree essential oils. And all I'm going to do is give it all a good stir, and then I'm going to massage it into the surfaces I'm trying to clean. I'm gonna let it rest for about 20 minutes and then wipe everything down, and everything should be smelling amazing and sparkling clean. Now I'm hoping some of these recipes inspires you to clean naturally and affordably. Like I said, this is all affordable ingredients, and I have all of the recipes all over on the blog. I will link it below in the description box, so make sure you click on that link if you want to know how to make any of these recipes and have a complete breakdown. I hope this motivates you to get your house in order and to clean with essential oils, baking soda, castor oil, vinegar. Love vinegar. So if you love natural, affordable cleaning videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. I love to create a holistic, natural, beautiful home on a budget.